I've taken that cover off, and as you can see here, yep, that's full of electrics. Nice little hole there already. Find the position on top and probably bring my cables through down there. Maybe drill a hole in that, put the unit sort of here somewhere. This cable will go right down. So I'm thinking removing this so I can get to the cover inside, and then I can take the cables to the batteries out that way as well. So try and make a neat tidy job of it. And yes, this connects to the vehicle control panel there for all the lights and all the usual stuff and that, pump and that, which means somewhere here I can make a hole and put the control unit for the controller. So we'll see how that bit goes, but I think I'll take this off next and then move on. Right, now you can see got all the panels off, the corner covers, and see that the cabling runs right down into here. So I'll make room in there and run my cables out. Go down under this drawer, let's have a look. Yeah, we've got the wheel arch, the cable's coming down the corner, so I'll bring the cable down and then straight through the bottom, but I can't put it too near the wheel because we don't want nothing catching there. So that's a good start. So the first thing I shall do is start the controller and then start running the cables towards the batteries. I will not connect the cables to the batteries as yet, but it'll be in position underneath the vehicle, which I'll show you when we get to that. Okay, here's the charge controller. This will be put somewhere there. Cable entry is at the bottom of the unit. And this unit rated current of 20 amps. So probably there, maybe there. Yeah. Cables going in and out, straight down the corner. It's got 4 screw holes, so I'm not going to use large screws. I don't want to drill too much. It should go through the inner wall into the insulation. Obviously I know there's no cables in there because they're all down the corner, so it should be a pretty easy process. So I'll fix this up. Can't show you screwing it in because there isn't a lot of room in the wardrobe here, but it's a basic thing, you know, anybody can do it obviously. So I'll get that screwed on and then we'll move to the next section. Right, I've just screwed the charge controller on. I've used these nice small screws here. Go across to the wardrobe. I'll put it on the back panel just there. A little spirit level that I've used. I straddled that, there's enough room behind there not to interfere with this joint. So I think the next thing is drill a hole in the side here, start the cabling, take it down right through to the bottom. So what I might do is just lay the cable out to start with. Hopefully I've got enough length, but I think the first one will be to the leisure battery, like I said, which is under this seat. under there. Actually, there's cables coming up underneath here. I'll show you in a minute. I'll just move all this seating. Right, here we go. Just remove the seating. This is what's under there. This is the box for the leisure battery. As you can see, there's already a hole in the top. There's also a position for an external power socket, which you might use. I've already got cables going through here. Underneath this unit, there's an entry for all these other cables, so that's probably where I'll come in. Probably won't drill because the battery goes right up against that on the inside there. So I'll take the wiring through the top, through the side, maybe through the side, something like that. Have a look on the outside and just pause the video and we'll have a look there and see. Right, so this is the battery box on the outside. As you can see, it's all pretty tight in there. So looking at this, I could probably come in the top easy, top of the back there. I suspect I'll get in there alright. The bottom wise, there's not a chance. So you'll have to come in that way. The alternative is that position behind there, but got an idea that I want to put a plug in that anyway, so I got an external electric socket. So we'll move on to a bit of cabling. Right, that's quite a success. Managed to move this panel, took it down, and I can see the cables going, exiting the bottom of the wardrobe underneath. Just got to make room to push my cables through. Hopefully there will be. Things do look a bit tight in there, but we will see what happens. Well, here we are. I'm going to look under the vehicle now and see where the cable comes from underneath the wardrobe. You see the side of the wardrobe inside. I've got one of these things. It's got wheels on. Makes life a lot easier scrabbling under vehicles. I advise you to get one if you do some work underneath your motorhome. So I'm going to get under there and have a look. Right, underneath the vehicle now. I'm looking at this hole here where previous cables have come through, obviously. This is the position near the wheel, so that would be just to the side of the wheel arch. So with a bit of luck I'll be able to push my cables through the hole there, and I'll join up underneath. One's got to go over the other side there, towards the front, and one will go towards the front of the vehicle on the passenger side. So we'll see. Right, I managed to push the cables underneath the vehicle. I'll just put these connectors on. I've got some extra cable here. This is going to the leisure battery. I've got some more cables coming to go to the front of the vehicle, so that's a bit of a long run, but I'm using these connectors. I've secured the cables end and soldered them inside. Basically you have a male and a female, so I'm going to finish connecting these and then put some tape around it. So, and then I'll just cable tie this underneath the vehicle to other cables and struts towards the leisure. Okay, I've got the cables through, cable tied underneath, made two holes at the back there, put rubber grommets in. So I've just got to put the fixings on the ends and an inline fuse. on the negative side. So looking good so far. Right, this is the cable for the vehicle battery at the front. 5 meters, dual core, inline fuse, 20 amp, fixings on the end. Came from Photonic Universe, and yeah, it was about £30. Got it sent via Amazon. So I need to connect this to the leisure battery, sorry, not the leisure battery, the vehicle battery, which is hiding under the passenger seat here. So, here we go. Right, here's the vehicle battery. I'm going to need to make another hole for the entry, probably in that side, because it's a pretty tight fit for this battery in here. Difficult to get in, really. I don't want to take it out. I had issues with disconnections and messing up the electrics, so I don't want to disconnect the battery. I've got some spare terminals, the positive, and some over there for the negative. So I think the first thing is probably drill a hole at the back if I can, and then run the cable underneath, cable tying all the way to back of the vehicle.